Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to check out the Victory 2 Class Star Destroyer expansion for Star Wars Armada. It is a Wave 1 ship, and as you can see, it's a behemoth. I'm sure the Imperial Star Destroyer, assuming there is one coming, will be larger than this, because the Victories tend to be smaller than the Imperial class. But still, when you look at all of the ships available right now, this one is probably the biggest and packs the most punch. So with that being said, let's take a quick look at what cards came with this particular expansion. Okay, so here's a quick look at the model, and again, it's the same model as the one found in the core set. I didn't bring the other one over that's sitting on the mantle, but yeah, it's the same ship, so it's not like you're getting a different color or you're getting anything, you know, that'll be game-breaking. This is just simply to add another Victory Class Star Destroyer to your fleet. Alright, so yeah, there's a quick look at the base. Nothing fancy there. As far as your cards go, again, just like the core set, this comes with a Victory 2 Class Star Destroyer and a Victory 1 Class Star Destroyer. I think I misspoke in the opening there and called this a Victory 2 Class Star Destroyer expansion. It's just the Victory Class Star Destroyer expansion. But anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and take a quick look, side-by-side comparison here. We've got 8 hull, you've got 1 anti-fighter dice here, of course it's blue, you've got 2 speed down here, you've got some defense tokens, you've got a, I think that's brace, and then you've got some redirects here. You've also got different color attack dice across these 2 Star Destroyers. For the Victory 1, you've got black dice, and over here on the Victory 2, you've got blue dice. So the Victory 1 seems to be better at close range attacks, whereas the Victory 2 is better at moderate range, because the blue die is fired at like medium range, whereas the black die can only be fired at close range. As far as everything else goes, everything looks the same. Same command, squadron, and engineering. You've got 3, 3, and 4 there. And the cost is, I don't want to say it's significantly different, but it's certainly, you know, 85 compared to 73. That could make a difference. With the Victory 1, you could add some extra TIE fighters, or whatever the case may be, to your fleet. But again, unless you get really close, you're not going to be able to really make use of the Victory class's firepower. So there's that. Okay, upgrade cards. Again, I'm not going to show you the tokens or anything like that because every expansion comes with tokens, and going through them each and every single time would be pretty monotonous. So Admiral Motti here, the hull value of each friendly ship is increased according to its size class. Small ship is 1, medium ship is 2, and large ship is 3. It's a great card, I think, to add to your fleet, just to give your ships a little bit more survivability, as if the Star Destroyer needed any more. You've also got Director Izard here, and this art looks familiar. I think I've seen this in Star Wars X-Wing. But anyway, Director Izard, when you reveal a command, you may look at all command dials assigned to one enemy ship. It has a cost of 3. Intel Officer, I've covered this in the last video. I think the Nebulon B frigate had this. While attacking, after you roll your attack pool, you may exhaust this card to choose 1 defense token. If that token is spent during this attack, discard that token. It is a cost of 7 points. Defense Liaison, and I think, again, I've covered this too. Before you reveal a command, you may spend 1 command token to change that command to a Navigate or Engineering command. That costs 3 points there. Veteran Captain, I think this is new. When you reveal a command, you may discard this card to gain 1 command token of your choice. That has a cost of 3. Great utility. The Gunnery Team, I think this is old news. You can attack from the same hull zone more than once per activation. That hull zone cannot target the same ship or squadron more than once during that activation. That has a cost of 7 points. Flight Controllers, this is the squadron command. The anti-squadron armament of each squadron that you activate is increased by 1 blue die until the end of its activation. Okay, that's cool. It has a cost of 6. That gives the TIE fighters a little bit more punch there. Expanded Hangar Bay. In addition to that, you've got your squadron value is increased by 1. It has a cost of 5. So you can really swarm your enemy with these cards. Assault Concussion Missiles, it's a black critical. Each hull zone adjacent to the defending hull zone suffers 1 damage. That is a cost of 7. Ion cannon batteries, blue critical. Choose and discard one command token from the defender. If the defender does not have any command tokens, the defender hull zone loses one shield instead. It has a cost of 5 points. Overload Pulse, blue crit. Exhaust all of the defender's defense tokens. That's pretty nasty. There's a cost of 8. XX9 Turbo Lasers. It's a crit. The first 2 damage cards dealt to the defender by this attack are dealt face up. Wow. Cost of 5. The Corruptor title. It's a navigate icon there. The speed of each... That's not navigate, that's squadron. The speed of each squadron with bomber you activate is increased by 1 until the end of its activation. So, with this title, you may want to field some TIE bombers and get them out there quickly. That has a cost of 5. And Warlord, while attacking, you may change one die face with an accuracy icon to a face with a hit icon. So it's a little bit like a focus token would in X-Wing. Cost of 8 points. Alright, and there you have it. A quick look at the Victory Class Star Destroyer expansion. In terms of what I think about it, I mean, who doesn't love Star Destroyers? And again, I can't wait to see what the Imperial's going to look like. But as far as expansions go, compared to the Corellian Corvette and the Nebulon B Frigate, the ones that I just covered like 5 minutes ago, be on the lookout for those, I think the upgrade cards are a little bit more meaty. That's just my opinion, though. There just seems to be a little bit more in this expansion than those other expansions. Then again, this expansion did cost a little more, mainly because this model is larger. But yeah, Star Destroyers, who doesn't love them? So with that being said, be on the lookout for more videos. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.